17. It is live from Quito in Colombia. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. In the white is Flamengo. In the blue are Cimarrones. Buoyant after their dramatic win yesterday. We've had a lot of close contests this week so far. Let's hope for another one. But that's an excellent start from the Brazilians. João Batista banking it in off the glass for the opening score within seconds of the opening tip. Now here's Teron Loudermill, towering figure at centre. He and Caraway leading in the front court for Cimarrones again tonight. Moreno Rodriguez Jackson, who's been excellent so far. Nearly 60 points in his first 2 games. It's quite the accumulation. Randall Caraway and Teron Loudermill in the front court for them. Here is Jackson out to Caraway. Thought about the 3-point effort, top of the mountain. And Loudermill drains the 3. Welcome to the game. Flamengo beginning with David Cubillan at point guard. Marquinhos Vieira, João Batista, Ronald Ramon, and Carlos Olivinha. Their starting 5. Here is Ramon. And again, he was awesome from the outside the perimeter in that first game. A little bit loose here. And it's been stolen, and this should be another 2. It will be sent through with attitude. Jose Rodriguez played every minute of their first game, and he played most of yesterday as well, but showing no signs of fatigue there. He began with a double-double. Great start here with the steal, and then he was never going to miss from there on in. Edgar Moreno. Cimarrones off to a very bright start here. This is Loudermill. The pieces picked up. Rodriguez step back 2. And that's clever from Cubillan. Now Marquinhos. Really nice atmosphere here in Colombia. And João Batista adds another 2. That was Olivinha, beg your pardon. Moreno turns his man, and right under the rack found Caraway, who wasn't quite sure where he was stationed actually by the looks of things there. That's really good hustle, and this time it was João Batista. Flamengo back into the lead here. Really big sports club based in Brazil. A variety of different sports. Their biggest is actually football, but that's to be expected in Brazil. It's almost a religion back home. Oh, Michael Jackson with a thrilling start. Pops down the 3. The lead changes hands again. Olivinha, now Cubillan, the point guard is tricky to get a hold of. Just left that 3-point attempt a tad short. Caraway with the rebound. Blocked off though. Olivinha's nicked it, but not for long. Possession one back. Loudermill wide open. Misses, but he does collect the rebound, and already impressive work at the board so far from Cimarrones. Two key battles, the 3-point shooting and the battle of the rebounds as well. Heck of a front court, Caraway and Loudermill. Loudermill taking the free throws, first change of the night as Renteria replaces Caraway. He is a mounted Teron Loudermill. Not his best free throw shooting mind. Just inbounds to David Cubillan, in creative hub of this Flamengo side. Finds Batista, and the bank is open for Marquinhos Vieira. Scores level, early doors. Jose Rodriguez. Jackson, just a little careless there in possession, and Cubillan finds Olivinha, who tries to put it up, but he does draw the foul. To the free throw line he will go. Olivinha looking to add to his 2-point tally so far. A rebound and a block to go with it for good measure. He's been in the thick of things, Olivinha. The best free throw shooting we've seen so far, and that one eventually does fall. Rodriguez. Jackson switches the play. Rodriguez right up the baseline, stepped out of bounds. Well, Ramon looking for another night like he had on the first night. Didn't play as much as he might have done yesterday, but he still clocked up a fair old number of points. He's their star man as Olivinha takes a overthrows. Nice from Renteria. Oh, Olivinha, what a pass that is. And Marquinhos sends it down with a jam. Concerning for Cimarrones, that. What a pass from Olivinha. Started this game pretty brightly. Transition play, Cubillan just lost control. Way up to the rack, and lovely layup. Michael Jackson, you just can't keep him quiet for long. Game high scorer with 5 points. Cimarrones having a good spell of it at the moment. Here is Edgar Moreno. Jackson to his left, instead goes to the right. Rodriguez. Sure what Jose Rodriguez was trying to do there. He's carried possession back on a plate. Flamengo come to the front court, left open. Ronald Ramon, don't leave him open of all people. Misses the shot this time. Marquinhos makes sure he's outside and fires the three. Flamengo hitting their straps here. Less than 4 minutes left to go in the quarter. Jackson biding his time. Renteria will inbound. Very, very nearly a backcourt violation there. Loudermill's been in the thick of things for Cimarrones. Can't find a way through there. Ramon now darting his way. It's only small. Feeds Marquinhos. A glorious three a moment ago. Can't repeat the feat. Now in transition. Renteria from way downtown. Got the elevation, but not the accuracy. Fired back in court. Where's this going to fall? Ramon does well. Brings it under control. Comes back. Ronald Ramon. Good. Another. So 3 minutes left in the quarter. Flamengo looking for another win like last night's, where they were very comfortable. Put 91 points past here, Breaker Maccabi at the expense of just 57. Jose Rodriguez bustling his way through. Got the decision of the officials there. Flamengo clearly felt hard done by. Rodriguez, dangerous looking pass. It does come to Caraway, who goes with the air shot. And a lovely pass. Olivinha can't get there to tip it back in, but signs are very encouraging elements for Flamengo. They're getting chances, getting the shots they want. Caraway. Right up the baseline from Jackson. Only Marquinhos Vieira has more points than he. Could have joined him if he'd made both free throws. He missed them both. Now the lead still stands at 7 points. 3-point success here, and it will be double digits. And this could be it. It's Cubillan. It's good. It is a double-digit lead for Flamengo. Before the end of the first quarter as well. Ominous signs here for Cimarrones. They've been punished. Renteria. Caro wants it in the corner, isn't going to get it. This is Jackson. Tough shot, but he makes it. That's what Michael Jackson is all about. Now here comes Cimarrones again. Lovely transition basketball, but there's no finish. A finger roll from Jackson, just didn't take it in. Cubillan calling the shots here. Just left a tad short. Rodriguez to the front court. And just slowly but surely eating away at this lead from 10 points to 6 points very quickly. 1 minute left in the quarter. It's a backcourt violation. His feet were not in the front court, and that's a careless mistake from Flamengo. Really careless. This is for three. Oh, it's all change. A 7-0 run, just like that. Cubillan. Oh, Marquinhos sets off on the runway, throws it down, and one. Another momentum switch, another change. Flamengo are going to bring on Arthur de Silva for the first time today. And he shall replace Cubillan. And Marquinhos adds the extra 3-point play for Flamengo. Seems like the first quarter will end on a high for them. Two possessions from here seems the most likely. Moreno to inbound. Finds Rodriguez. Looking to end on a high. Rhett leaves the ball behind. Shot clock down. It's dregs, and there's no time left in the quarter. It's a good first quarter for Flamengo. So underway in the second quarter here. Cimarrones looking to eat away at the Flamengo lead, which was 10 points, briefly cut down to 3. A 7-0 run, but then a 3-point success late in the day in that first quarter has brought it back to a 6-point advantage. Lots to play for in the second quarter. Flamengo looking to just keep building on what they've started here. It's been impressive. Chance of a 3-point attempt. Good hustle there by Loudermill. Then he chucks the ball away. Here comes Jackson, foul. We'll go to the line. To a 4-point game then. Better free throw shooting this time from Michael Jackson. Failed last time. Flamengo just losing a little bit of rhythm in their fast breaks. Year-old Mercado is on for Flamengo. An experienced campaigner in the entire tournament this week. Even older than Ibrahim Maccabi's Michael Hicks, age 41. Here is Ronald Ramon. Seems to be a little stuck for options, but he did find one eventually. Pass was good, the shot less so. Now here goes Caraway. Lays it up and in off the glass. Cimarrones are on the move here. It's back to a 2-point game. Now then, transition basketball again. Flamengo have been involved in a few scrappy moves here. Look at the space. Mercado then being closed down quickly by Renteria. I like the idea. Ramon. Back to Mercado. Shot clock down to its dying embers. Decent crowd here again in Quito, in Colombia. They love their basketball in this part of the world. Just got, well, the next 3 weeks, Uruguay, in Montevideo, the capital, the week after in Salvador in Brazil, then we go to Potosi in Bolivia. So great, varied places to take this wonderful game that we all so love. Mercado makes it 2 out of 2, but he has got a third one yet to make use of, so extending Flamengo's lead nicely here. It didn't look like missing a free throw. 3 out of 3. The lead extended out to 7 points. Caraway. Jackson to Rodriguez. Jackson sends up a prayer, misses everything. Not even any iron. Marquinhos Vieira is quick, and he got going there, and Olivinha with the easiest of 2-point shots banks it in. Somebody has brought a Vuvuzela in. That's all. Yesterday, Vuvuzela stopped play, only because there were so many Vuvuzelas in that nobody could hear the referee's whistle. Caraway for 3 from the corner. He rims out, and now Flamengo in transition. They're scoring a lot on the fast break here. That was excellent defense from Jose Rodriguez, though. What a block. Mosquera. Luke pass up to Renteria. Rodriguez to Jackson. Jackson trying to escape the attentions of Marquinhos. Watch closely there. Shot clock down to 3. Had to take aim. Coach copying an earful from the officials. Got a 6-point game here, nearing the midway point in the second quarter. A lot of turnovers so far, 17 in the first half, and there's still a long way to go. Both teams will not be happy about the number of turnovers here. Jackson, bounce pass up the baseline. Caraway feeds it into David Cubillan, twisting and turning it away. Mosquera with the shot clock ticking away. Great work. Olivinha, not so great work. Just threw possession away, just needed a bit more composure. So we'll start with a Cimarrones inbound. Jackson in possession. Mosquera. They're easy on the eye to watch at times, but they did not watch the shot clock there at all. Which is strange. Having just had a timeout, you'd have thought they'd be very aware of that kind of thing. And a violation called against them. Flamengo led by 6 after the first quarter. They'll be looking for a double-digit lead by half-time. It's good to watch, isn't it? And here is Rhett, and he drains the mid-range too. Malcolm Rhett with his first score of the night. Now Jose Rodriguez. All dropped. Rhett with a mistake and punished. It was a good chase. Battle of the number 23s won by Arthur De Silva. Flamengo do have a double-digit lead again now. A few concerned faces amongst the supporters. They know they'll be through, regardless of the result here. It doesn't matter. In some respects, defeat. They would love to win the group and really send a message to the rest of the competition. Marquinhos, it's been one of the key men for Flamengo. But underlining the fact that they may well be title contenders this week. By the way, Cimarrones is the only Colombian representation in this year's Liga Sudamericana. De Silva. Inside out. Well worked, Rhett, here he comes! Oh, and over the top. It's not going to count, or is it? Yes. Score and 1. For a moment I thought he'd been good for charging, but the decision did go the other way. This is their biggest lead of the contest so far. Rhett surging forward again. Much better defense. Stops him in his tracks. Caraway, here he comes, carrying it a long way. Now Michael Jackson, 14 points so far. He's been utterly dominating, but he's called for a double dribble. The defense did just enough there. Jose Rodriguez in particular. Impressive. Rhett seemed to fall rather awkwardly on the hardwood. Half-time not too far away now to Silva. Flamengo do have that double-digit lead. It's about holding on to it now. Rhett, or maybe even extending it to Silva. Still to Silva. Rudely interrupted. Possession goes the other way. A lot of turnovers in his first half. 11 for both teams so far. Flamengo winning the battle of the boards. 19 rebounds to 12 and 6 offensive rebounds to 2. Olavinha being the main man in that regard. 7 rebounds, 3 offensive for Flamengo. Here goes De Silva. He's quick, he's absolutely rapid, and he tees it up for Marquinhos for 3. Olavinha recycled well. Mercado under the rack with Malcolm Rhett. Denied. Brilliant defense from Rodriguez again. Not the first time we said that. Gosh, it's all of a sudden very scrappy. Alley-oop! Flamengo just keep on extending that lead. It's gripping to watch. It's easy on the eye. It's very fluent. Rodriguez. Cimarrones need to make some moves here before half-time. The game slipping from their grasp, but right now, what a pass that is! And Marquinhos finishes it off in style. Stunning basketball from Flamengo. Check this pass out. That was the alley-oop. Arthur de Silva to Malcolm Redd. His passing range so impressive. De Silva. And Marquinhos add the extra here. No. Nine rebounds in the first half for Carlos Oliveira. What an impressive showing it's been from him. Been after domination at the boards in favour of Flamengo. And again, Oliveira collects another rebound. He's 10 rebounds already. Marquinhos to the corner. He found Carraway. Carraway doesn't find a teammate. So both teams looking for a strong finale to the first half. Mercado, veteran. Oh, that's so well recycled. And that's what Flamengo are all about. João Vitor adding another two. These are troubled times for Cimarrones. Now being outclassed at the moment. We're going to have to make up a serious deficit in the second half. So 12 seconds to make use of here. Who does that come off last? The answer is a Flamengo player. It was Rhett who's penalised, so just a little shy of 10 seconds now to make use of. Moreno, he all the way on his own. Shot clock's down to 2 and possession thrown away. They'll have to improve in the second half to beat this Flamengo side, who are underlying themselves as one of the early front runners in the competition. Brazilian teams have got a long and impressive history in these tournaments. To get us back underway. And more specifically, Ronald Ramon to inbound here. Flamengo looking to make it 3 wins from 3. They are 13 points clear as the third quarter gets underway. A pretty well polished performance so far. Now it's all about building on it, and that's a fine way to start. Marquinhos with the shot, but he doesn't make it. And it's Cimarrones, no two ways about it. Need a good start to this third quarter. Carraway starting the move initially. Now it's out in the corner with Michael Jackson. Good pass into Jose Rodriguez. Inside out. Look who's open. It's Loudermill. And he just left it a little short. Now with Cubillan. Marquinhos. He's the danger man. He and Oliveira running the show, frankly, for Flamengo in that first half. Marquinhos with 12 points. The game-high scorer, Olivinha, dominating at the rebound. And with his 12 points, Marquinhos also has 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and he's on fire, dominating the efficiency ratings. Olivinha starting his second half from the bench. The veteran Mercado is in, as is João Batista. Caraway for 3. Why not, eh? Misses. Loudermill picks up the pieces, almost loses it, manages somehow to hold on. And now it's Moreno. Nice finger roll there, just caressed it into the net. And that's the first score of the third quarter. Ramon into the hands of Batista. Now Marquinhos. Nothing called by the officials there. Somebody took a tumble. Ramon from the corner. The ball was kept in play, but it's only set up a counter. Jackson for 3. Good. What a start. What a start to the second half. This is from Flamengo. Can they keep it going here? Ramon. Marquinhos to the new arrival. Olivinha's back on now. An immediate impact from him. Scores and 1. And that is what you call an impact change. Well, he terrorised the Cimarrones defence in the first half, and giving them a headache or two there at the start of the second as well. Pure strength and determination. Unable to add the extra. Moreno, jump shot 3 attempted, left it well short, but that's great work. Picked up, it turned into a pass, and Jackson did the rest. Here's Jackson again, going coast to coast. And it got a little bit frenetic and the ball was handed back to the Brazilians. Brazilian side won the competition last year, Mogi das Cruzes. Brazilian teams involved this time around. Pinheiros and Universo. Involved in the next couple of weeks in their Liga Sudamericana groups. Flamengo here already through to the next phase. The question is, in what position will they top the group? They're on course to do so at the moment. Unfortunately for Jose Rodriguez, just spilt the ball. And out of bounds it went. Olivinha. Quick passing play. Cubillan. No look pass. Marquinhos for 3. Just overshoots. Moreno to the front court. Cimarrones are building up a head of steam here. All the way up to the rack. Misses the layup. Does Loudermill. Good hustling. And they are certainly giving Flamengo plenty to think about at this stage. Renteria has come on for Loudermill. So change in the big man role. Ramon. Tough shot. Makes it. Is it inside or outside? The ruling from the referee was it was just outside from Cubillan. Immediate response though, down the other end. It's raining threes here in Quito. Jackson this time, he's up to 22 points. Could be his most fruitful night. He scored comfortably more than half of his team's points tonight. Shooting 70% from the field. Incredible from Michael Jackson. His third three-pointer. Cubillan. The deficit down to 7. Olivini thought he collected yet another rebound, but the decision of the officials was that he fouled. I just want to be a little bit careful on personal fouls here. A couple of Cimarrones players that need to be careful. Michael Jackson's one of them. He's on 3 personal fouls. Jose Rodriguez also on 3. Rodriguez looking to get there. Hasn't quite managed to, but they've managed to keep a hold of the ball somehow. That's missed, but Rodriguez won't. He follows up in style, and it's a 5-point game now. Real pendulum swing here. Marquinhos bringing it forward for Flamengo. One of the options. Malcolm Rett's come back on for those in red and black. Pushed out of play with only 5 points the difference now. Changes continue to be rung. Off goes Marquinhos Vieira. Is the veteran Mercado's come on and doesn't have the desired impact. Moreno back out. Jackson, he's drained. He had another 3. I think she's enjoying her night. All the Cimarrone supporters are. They've made quite the comeback in the 6 minutes since half time. One thing that is noticeable is that Cimarrones are working for a much smaller rotation of players. 3 of their players on their bench unused. Sticking to their starting 5 where possible. That's an excellent combination. And Rhett throws it down with a 2-handed flush. And he gets the foul as well. Frustration for the Cimarrones coach there. He thought that should have been travelling. Might have a point, you know. Rhett looking to add the extra. Was unable to do so. All action kind of player, Malcolm Rhett. Rodriguez. Keep the scoring going. And they've won the ball back here. They could level it up. It's Jackson. He has support. Oh, Rodriguez just dropped it at a crucial moment, but it's not to matter. The right-hand hook levels up the scores. What a turnaround. Not many would have seen this coming. Well, Flamengo going to lose their unbeaten run here. And again, it's turned over. This is remarkable. It's brilliant. It's absolutely outstanding. And Michael Jackson puts it down. 27 points so far, and Cimarrones are into the lead somehow. Mercado's lost it this time. This is ridiculous. What's going on for Flamengo? And it's another two. And the crowd is going absolutely wild. The Brazilians are splitting at the seams. Cimarrones are utterly dominant. 23-6 in this quarter so far. What a third quarter performance. Great transition basketball. They caught Flamengo napping on several occasions there at huge cost. Moreno's left the ball behind there, and finally a turnover in favour of Flamengo. 3-on-2 here. It's Mercado and put down by Red. Olavini has been reintroduced. Oh, another three. Renteria this time, his first score of the night. Taken a while to come. But when it arrived, it was pretty darn special. Cimarrones have their biggest lead of the game, 5 points. This is absolutely outrageous. And blocked. Rodriguez this time. Excelling in defense. Olavinha sat on the floor. Wide open three. Everything seems to be going in, but Caraway this time can't get carried away. Well, this has been an extraordinary third quarter of action. We're into the final minute now. The block from Rodriguez moments ago. Outstanding defense. And the ball's going to be switched here. Arthur De Silva wasn't happy. Every point important. De Silva misses the first. Makes the second, 4 points in it. Jackson, 19-4 run in the space of 5 minutes. Incredible. Renteria. Now Jackson darting his way into the lane. Plays the pass in. Caraway spills it into the hands of Rhett. What a pass. And now De Silva lays it up and in off the glass. There could yet be another twist in this game. This is a massively talented Flamengo side. They're not going to let the game go without some serious fight. Not much of a differential between shot clock and time left in the quarter. Just 2 seconds the difference. And that is another three from Randall Caraway. Cimarrones with the most incredible tempo. So then, one more quarter to play in Group A of the 2017 League at Sudamericana. And that's not the start Cimarrones were hoping for. A miscommunication and the foul. Flamengo then with one big push here to try and win back this game. Some would have thought they were home and dry after the first two quarters. They were 13 points clear. We saw how they fared yesterday. Dominated Breaker Maccabi, got on top, didn't relinquish that lead, never looked in doubt. And it was a bit of a blowout in the end. This was threatening to be a similar situation. It's anything but. And if anything, Flamengo are underdogs now in this situation. They have got the first score on the board in this final quarter. Rodriguez. Jackson, tough shot. Now Red. For three. He's just a machine, a scoring machine. 29 points now. 31 on the opening night. 27. 28 yesterday. They are very reliant on him, Cimarrones, but when he consistently delivers, it's not really a problem. Been complaining about the lack of fouls his team have been getting. The opposite problem for his team in defence. Wishel happy referees. Malcolm Red. Now Mercado, his experience could be key in the situation, 42 years of age. Mercado has lost it, Butterfingers, and Mosquera somehow misses. The most simple of layups. De Silva, he also misses the layup. And Oliveira ends up on the ground, but he has drawn the foul. Flamengo have lost their way. They've scored fewer and fewer points in every quarter that's passed. They started with 23, then 19, then 11. And so far in this quarter, they've mustered up just 2 points, both from the free throw line. Here goes, Mercado for three. Just left short, but who's there to mop up the rebound? It's that man Oliveira again. And he gets it to go. 13 rebounds. Looking for a double-double, which he is closing in on, as is Jose Rodriguez. And here he is, Rodriguez. He's already into double digits for points. 9 rebounds now. 4-point game, which is so tight, it's tense. You can feel what this means to the crowd. Caraway. Edgar Moreno. Lots of time left in the fourth quarter. You can shift very quickly in this game, and that's very neat, very tidy from Michael Jackson, who reaches his highest score of the tournament. 32 points to go, these 4 rebounds. What a night for him. It would be an amazing night for Cimarrones if they manage a third straight win in this tournament. De Silva into the paint. Foul on Olavinia. Arthur De Silva in heated exchange with Jose Neto, the Flamengo coach. Shot clock is down to 2 here. It's got to be used quick. It is, and it's good. Just what they needed when they needed it from David Cubillan. That reduces the arrears significantly. Back to a 3-point game. And this one could go to overtime. So tense it has been for much of the game. Batista. Cubillan's got to be careful here. How many times were they turned over in that third quarter? Flamengo, they've got to be better in possession. It's Olavinia. He's banked it in from miles out. Hint of fortune maybe. It's levelled the scores. Caraway for 3. Immediate response. Misses. Rodriguez with a rebound. Marquinhos can't quite get there. It's in by Jackson. He misses. Rebound. Where's it falling? It's still in Cimarrones' possession. It's another missed 3-point shot. It's another recapture. And still it won't go down. But goaltending called. That was remarkable. Renteria helping himself to multiple rebounds out there. Let's see. This is in the end counted as 2 points. Not convinced myself, but anyway. Marquinhos almost at the midway point of the final quarter. Olavinia sets himself ready. Good hustle. Great hustle under the rack from João Batista. Scores in 1. And a chance of the lead here for Flamengo for the first time in the fourth quarter. What drama. Folks, don't go anywhere. This one is going down to the wire, and it's missed the free throw, so the scores remain level. Moreno. Rodriguez in the paint. Jackson just left it short. Marquinhos inbounds. Batista, strongest 5 on the court now for Flamengo. Cubillan. 3-point attempt, misses. Marquinhos wanted that more and got there and then put it up with a right-hand hook. Flamengo are into the lead for the first time in the fourth quarter, with 4 minutes left to play. What a topsy-turvy contest. Caraway. Jackson was fouled. Will go to the line. Jackson on this occasion able to add to his impressive haul of 32 points. He has got a second free throw up his sleeve. He knows he can't level the scores with it, but he can make it a 1-point game. He does make it a 1-point game with less than 4 minutes left to play. Well, it really is all happening out there. It is De Silva looking for fireworks. Olivinha. What a game he's having. Great double-double. 14 points, 15 rebounds. What a massive showing. And a big man roll for Olivinha. Moreno puts up a high one. Little teardrop, can't get it to go, and that's careful. Clever play. And it's that man Olivinha again, using his brain power, as much as his muscle power. Intelligent basketball. All the way. And good tip back. João Batista. Now then, is this going to get away from Cimarrones? Starting to, isn't it? Flamengo have reasserted their authority. Might be stolen. The answer is no, not quite. De Silva to Marquinhos. Now Batista. Interesting to see what he can do here. He gets the better of Rodriguez and lays it up and in. But now Flamengo are the ones who want to stretch their lead. You have a 7-point advantage here. Crucial juncture. The coach has had his say. Caraway moving it nicely. That's the foul. Score's not going to count. And they took the shot too late. He does get a trip to the line. Two from two, good time to rediscover your free throw shooting form. Got to be careful here. No, the ball's been thrown away. That's really poor at the back from Flamengo. Not defending their backcourt well enough. Caraway, did he stay in bounds? Yes, he did. And he scores the two. What are Flamengo doing here? They've got to keep their cool. De Silva now. 3 points in it now. Cubillan, long two, makes it. Moreno, grandstand finale coming. They've got to execute well here. Just about kept it, just left it short. Rodriguez, no, you can't do that, too loose. And Flamengo not only will try and take their time and prevent the foul, but maybe more importantly, if they score here, they might have wrapped up victory. Wide open three, it's good, it's a dagger. Has that kept them top of the group? The unbeaten run looking set to continue. They need this to go in. It must go in. It doesn't. And Flamengo have surely claimed victory. And they can put the exclamation mark on the win here. There's one more score. De Silva draws the foul. Well, hard for Cimarrones to take, but Flamengo in the end have earned this with a brilliant fourth quarter recovery. They folded like a pack of cards in the third, but they've rebuilt their empire and their lead impressively in the fourth quarter. De Silva looking to add the extras. No differential between shot clock and time left, but that's not really any matter. Well, it's been a cracking week of Liga Sudamericana action. Flamengo of Brazil emerged the winners.